devoted ourselves to improving the livestock industry in Ghana and in Africa as a whole.
Right, my name is Joseph Adabra from Hohoi Municipal Assembly. I'm an animal production officer. I'm so much encouraged by farming in Africa. I've been following the page, and I've been following the pioneers too. Because of them too, I've started goat farm, and I'm so much encouraged. This Farmers Day, I decided that even when I come, the only person I would want to meet is farming in Africa, because they've encouraged me, and I was really willing to see the boa goat. So I've seen it. I'm so much certified. Mr. Fred, God bless you so much. You are doing a good job. And we as a young men, we are encouraged by your hard work. Thank you.
The theme for this year's 41st National Farmers Day celebration is Feed Ghana, Eat Ghana, Secure Ghana. And we are here at the Whole Sports Stadium talking to amazing farmers who are doing everything they can to feed Ghana. You see what's in my palm? These are some of the biggest palm nuts personally I have ever seen. And I want us to go talk to the brains behind this. I don't know what they are doing to produce such huge palm nuts, but let's go hear from them. We are at this stand called Volta Red, and I love what they have on their pull-up banner. Eat Ghana, grow Ghana, secure the future. It ties into the theme for this year. So let's come talk to the amazing people here. Hello.
Hi.
Is it allowed the way I pick them from your nuts like that? It is.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Nice
madam.
to meet you. There is a pretty lady here. Let me greet her as well. Then we talk to the big man. Hi, what's your name? Eva. I'm Nadia. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Let me disturb you for a few minutes because everything here caught my attention.
Okay.
And I feel like if those are your objectives, then you are feeding into this year's theme. Sure. We are saying, feed Ghana, eat Ghana, secure Ghana. Tell me about this.
Well,
what's your name, first of all?
My name is Nyami Joseph Atta.
Nyami Joseph Atta.
Yes, madam.
And you're a farmer?
Yes, of course, I'm a farmer.
What's your specialty?
Well, we are into oil palm. I'm into oil palm as well.
Oil palm?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
So, you can see the nice seedlings there. And,
those are seedlings?
Yes, those are seedlings.
Okay.
So, from the seedlings, then you get your bunches, and then you get your oil. So, so those are seedlings. Yes, so these are about 8-month-old seedlings from the main nursery.
8 months old?
Yes, madam. So these are the seedlings. Yes, so you plant it, and then within a space of 2.5 to 3 months, years, you are getting something, but not as big as this size.
Okay.
At least something small.
Okay.
Yes, and then with time, it grows, and you get a bigger bunch just like this.
What does it take to get these huge bunches? Because this, guys, can you turn it over or something? It's so huge. Woohoo! What special thing do you do to get this? Is it the breed? Is it the variety? I don't know.
Yes, that's a nice question. So we talk about the variety. So this is a Tenera hybrid.
It's called what?
Tenera.
Tenera.
Yeah, Tenera hybrid. So this is an improved variety. So this is an improved seedling.
Okay.
Yes, that is Tenera. And I think that once we talk about something improved, then you should know that the quality is high.
Definitely.
Yeah,
yes.
so with that, you are getting this. And you must get this because there's a lot that you have to do when it comes to the seedling. So when you plant your seedlings, you are looking at fertilization, and then you are looking at nutrients.
Yes.
So when you are able to do all this,
We are looking at
yield, pests and diseases, you have to control your pests and your diseases. Then of course you are rest assured that you are getting something like this. So actually it's a very nice thing. I'll tell everyone to go into oil palm because myself, I'm a farmer, and I've started getting some benefit from it as well.
How long have you been a farmer? How long have you
Well,
been
I may say about 11 years now.
11 years now?
Yes, in the oil palm.
Feeding Ghana?
Feeding Ghana.
Do you feed other countries as well?
Yes, we do.
Like?
Like Nigeria and Togo.
Nigeria and Togo?
Yes,
Hey.
we do.
So, where is your farm? Because I'm imagining some huge plantations.
Okay.
Where is your farm?
Yeah, so we are located in the Oti region of Ghana. That is where our farm is.
Oti region?
Yes, Oti region. And we have our farm there, and then we have our mill as well. there. Yeah, but we have our farm in the Nkwanta district. Yes, and then our mill at the KJB district. Yes, so that is where we have our operations. Yeah.
So if you are looking at like the size of your farm, paint a picture for me, how huge it is.
Okay, we have about 3,750 hectare, yes, farm. But actually, we've planted on 2,050 hectare. So that's we are talking about 2,903 and 150 palms. So that's quite a large farm.
It is.
Yes, yes, that's quite a large farm.
Now I know you guys are busy. There's a whole lot going on here at the grounds. Talk to me about this.
Hey, yo, so I took you through this.
Yes.
And I said within some years, at least 2.5 to 3 years, you should be getting some bunches. So this is as a result of the product here, and then you get this. So we have processed this. We took it through our processing mill, and then we were able to get this. So you can smell it and see. They smell so nice.
Don't even smell this. Okay.
It smells so nice.
This smells nice. Yes. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. Listen, I'm not even exaggerating. This smells good. Like what my mommy uses when she makes certain local dishes, this is exactly the smell.
This is exactly the smell that you get. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah.
So
you know, this
sell
is pure.
To individuals? This is pure.
Yes, we sell to individuals as well.
Wow.
Yeah, we sell.
Any additives, if I may ask? Do you have any additives in the?
No, we don't have. It is pure.
It is pure.
Yeah, it is pure. We don't do anything. Yeah, this is what they call Jomi. This is what they call Jomi.
You're doing an amazing job.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
How, the last I would ask you about is how do you distribute it across? Because even though you are in Oti region, how do you serve people who are interested in it and are in northern region, Togo, Nigeria? How do you do that?
So actually we don't do the distribution ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, we have our customers come to us, and then they take their products.
Ashunipa and Kasa Ampa, good beats do not rattle. Your people come to you.
Yes, they come to us to get it.
At least today I have come to you.
Okay.
Today I have come to you. And
you definitely get one.
But you are doing amazing, and I can't stop thinking about the smell. It's really doing great. So on behalf of all of the agric lovers and enthusiasts here, we are at the Volta Red stand, and their specialty is the production of liquid gold. Ooh, I love that. Liquid, see, if you're wondering what liquid gold is, this is it. Pure, unadulterated palm oil, produced right here in Ghana, in the Oti region. Specifically where? KJB.
KJB and Nkwanta.
KJB and Nkwanta. Guys, if you ever happen to pass by, I need you to come to this stand and smell. You just come and smell. And everything he has said, you would believe him. Let's take a quick pause to subscribe to the Farming in Africa YouTube channel if you haven't done so. And I really believe you are following us on our Facebook platform as well, on LinkedIn, on TikTok, and on Instagram. If you do that, it would help us to reach many more people with similar interests like yours. Please enjoy the rest of this very educative discussion. How lucrative is this business, Mr. Joe?
It's very lucrative in terms of production. So when you're able to get your crops right and when you're able to follow all the good practices, to me, I think that is very lucrative.
So let's be more specific here. How much are we looking at starting with, and how much are we looking at as return on investment after how many years or what period?
Okay, so the oil palm is a very interesting food crop.
I see.
And you need almost about 7,500 to 8,000 for a hectare.
Okay.
And
cities?
Yes,
okay.
Cities, Ghana cities.
Yeah.
And after full establishment for a period of 2.5 to 3 years, you should start with some small harvesting, and then from there it increases. So let's say within your first harvesting, you should be getting about 3 to 8 tons per hectare.
Tons?
Yes, tons per hectare. So, I mean, if you are following the right practices, all the agronomical practices, if everything is okay, you are doing your fertilization, you know, you are monitoring your pests and diseases, you should be getting a lot of money. So, that is what it is.
Wow. I mean, unlike the livestock industry and even the poultry industry where we can have an outbreak of diseases, Do you have anything like that in this industry?
Yes, the oil palm also has a lot of diseases.
I see.
Yes, it has. So we are looking at the ganoderma, yeah, the stem rods, the fusarium rods, a whole lot, a whole lot. Yes, a whole lot. Even at the nursery stage, there are diseases as well.
Wow.
Yes, so you really need to, look at all this.
The nursery stage takes how long?
Oh well, we have types of nursery. We have a two-stage nursery and we have a one-stage nursery. So, well, we are into the two-stage nursery, and then the two-stage nursery, that's the pre-nursery and then the main nursery. The pre-nursery takes about 3 months, and then the main nursery takes about 9 months. So you are looking at almost a year before you transplant your seedlings to the field.
Wow.
Yes.
So you can't just start from the field directly?
No, you can't just start from
It won't survive?
So it must go through a nursery stage, and then you monitor, you do your fertilization, your pests and diseases, just to be sure that you have the right seedlings for your field.
So you, let's say the first 2 or 3 years, you are investing heavily. After that, how often do you harvest?
Well, harvesting, when your field is mature, when your seedlings are mature for harvesting, you harvest every 7 to 14 days. Yes.
Really?
Every 7 to 14 days, you should be harvesting.
You are talking about every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks, exactly, every 2 weeks.
We should be harvesting that big bunch.
Yes, yes, you should be harvesting. You should be harvesting. So that's
From
the cycle.
From his mouth to your ears, my dear audience.
Yeah,
wow.
So that's the cycle for harvesting. Yeah, so you should be harvesting. But this big bunch actually is almost about a 7-year-old palm that before you can get such a bunch. Yeah, but if it is just your first harvesting, the bunch is not that much big. It's just something small. But with time, it increases in size.
Yeah, it increases in size.
Yes.
What would you say are some of the challenges you have encountered as a farmer in this industry?
Okay, well, so there are a lot of challenges, and pest and disease is a challenge. The cost of fertilizer, and we are also looking at labor. Labor is also a problem. Now the youth are not ready to go into agri, and the people who are already in the sector are grown. They are old men and women. So actually, getting labor is actually a problem. Yes, it's a problem. Yes.
So what are you doing to combat these challenges?
Well, we are trying to educate the youth in terms of the benefit of going into agri, not only the oil palm, but the agri sector as well. You start on a small scale, and with time, you get big. Yeah.
You've said it all, and we are hands in hands with you when it comes to encouraging and inspiring the youth into agriculture. But I am truly, truly blown away from everything you've shared so generously with me and my audience, and we can't thank you enough. You told me the CEO of Volta Red is called what?
Yeah, Mr. Said Ibrahim.
Mr. Said Ibrahim.
Yes.
Mr. Said Ibrahim, today the entire Farming in Africa team came to visit your stand, and we've met such amazing reps for your company. And see, this your liquid gold. It smells so good. I am taking one back with me home, all the way from home. But thank you so much for opening our eyes to the opportunities that exist in this industry. And you've heard from the horse's own mouth, ladies and gentlemen. The business is lucrative. I was blown away when he mentioned that after every 2 weeks at the maturity level, you can be harvesting after every 2 weeks. That is like, wow. See, agri is the future of the world. Join us before it's too late for you. Thank you so much, Mr. Joe.
Thank you too,
Eva, I know I didn't disturb you so much, but I'm always happy to see ladies in agri, and I want to say thank you so much. On behalf of our team, Farming in Africa, our CEO would be around shortly. We also want to say thank you for receiving us. Enjoy your day. Continue feeding Ghana, eating Ghana, and securing Ghana. Thank you.